Our first version of Deep Blue played Kasparov in 1996, and he was able to win that match by a score of 4-2.
In '96, there was a great deal of camaraderie. It was all in this friendly atmosphere of, you know, like, do you need anything? What can we do to help you? Did you get this? Did you get that? Did you got that? So all requests being met.
There was no direct IBM involvement. IBM showed up later on when they just saw the tremendous response. They wanted to play a rematch. I said, okay, why don't we play?
This is a poster that was posted around New York City during the 1997 match. It shows Kasparov with the caption, "How do you make a computer blink?" I think that's a very appropriate type of quote for this situation.
Basically, Gary played a couple of computers. First confrontation was in '89 against Deep Thought, and then it was in '96 and '97 against Deep Blue. He won the match in '96, as you know.
This is where we did all the negotiations. This was their Manhattan headquarters. I have bad vibrations about coming in here because I just started with Gary. I was brand new with him. Started in '96, but, you know, really the first main contract I'd done. And it's easy to be wise afterwards, but I had a sense that the rules had been changed, that he was playing a game, and he hadn't been told that it was a different game. But Gary was so sure it was all about science and research and the good things in life, and that they weren't really out to kill him at all costs. But we soon learned otherwise.
For me, it was a lot of fun. It was an important exercise, and I felt responsible for this experiment to benefit not only chess or computer science, but also the human race as a whole, because it's a man versus machine. It's a great idea. So I liked it. I liked it, and I played straight into their hands.
In the lobby, but I remember meeting you at the door.
Yeah, I think we used the sideline. Yes, side entrance to go upstairs. And that was the main entrance for the audience.
The audience was
the audience was down there. I remember it was packed every day. Yes,
it was very packed. Well,
yes.
they had assigned seats,
yes,
and there was great interest. Well, I mean, come on, this was the match of the century.
Yeah.
The stakes are high. In one corner, the world's greatest chess player, 34-year-old Garry Kasparov. In the other, the world's greatest chess-playing computer, a machine called Deep Blue.
The world was able to watch through CNN and all the broadcasts because we were able to send that signal out. The story was every hour when you were playing, and there would be quick shots of you in the match.
Yeah, but it also could be used by IBM for other purposes. Connectivity of the building and all the technical equipment. It was full of technical equipment. Yeah.
Well, the computers were right up there. On
yeah,
the
but it was guarded by IBM. Yeah.
Yes, very much so. Well, they were very concerned.
Yes, very concerned about anybody penetrating the room.
We're going to have an elevator here in a minute, and we'll be able to go up.
Yeah. No. All waiting to see the room.
Okay, we better get in.
Yeah. No, we're here now.
We better get in.
35. 35 is where the TV studio was.
IBM was the promoter, the financier, the organizer, the other player, the controller of the media, the keeper of the keys, the hirer of the hall, the security. They even, you know, broke the rules. I mean, they would keep us out of rooms. They would lock, you know, one day I was locked out of his dressing room because I didn't have the right pass. They changed the passes on us.
This was, you didn't see much of this because there was a pipe and drape along here.
Yeah, but this was the IBM place, yes?
Well, the computer was in there, but in here was where the
Okay, yes. Here it is, yes.
Here's where the match took place.
Here's the match took place, yes.
There was a set.
Yeah, I remember here it was set. And
there was an area back there.
Yes,
very
was a
private
small
area.
Yeah, okay, the small place there.
Right, and then there was an audience.
It was called
here.
private. They annoyed me very much inside there.
They did annoy you.
Yeah. Oh,
well, that was a bad
yes,
thing.
Yeah. Before the match, yes. And yeah, I was sitting here. Yes.
You were sitting right there.
5 people, you know, just to move back up.
The machine was in a very mysterious room. It was locked up. We weren't even allowed to walk past that room. There were guards. What was happening in the room? Lots of grandmasters sitting around drinking coffee, smoking, talking, chatting, you know.
So there was one other space here.
Yeah, okay, one other space, but I never had access, so it was as close as now.
Right.
That's the
think
machine.
It's locked now, and
it's
it was locked then.
Yes. Oh, it's not locked now.
Not locked now.
It's not locked now.
But it was then.
Yes, it was there, yes.
Because we have a bolt lock on it.
Yeah.
So,
and the terminal 1 was there.
Right.
So, and it was guarded.
Right. So.
And nobody was allowed there, except IBM staff.
IBM people.
It's, you know, like a Pentagon secret room. I said at the match, and I don't know any Pentagon machine was guarded with such with such intensity.
Without further ado, I would introduce you to the team members that are bringing you this wonderful machine called IBM Deep Blue. Would you please stand up, Dr. Flanch and Shu?
We knew we were able to beat Grandmaster at regular frequency. Also, we had some surprise waiting for him.
We spent a lot of time speeding up the system and improving its knowledge of chess.
We also have our chess consultant, Mr. Joel Benjamin. Let's give them a hand.
Deep Blue was just completely different. In fact, at various times we had calls from Gary that he wanted us to send a version of the program, and we thought, well, you know, if we did, he's just going to be more upset later because, you know, the computer is going to change.
They had hired a whole series of grandmasters. I mean, here comes Gary Kasparov, and he says, wow, that's quite an assortment of grandmasters you got there. I see Aleska's over there, Joel Benjamin, John Fedorowicz, Nick DeFermian. Man, these guys are really, really serious. I'm not just playing computer programmers.
Monitor Radio. Mr. Kasparov, what do you believe is the biggest challenge you face as you go into this match, the single key factor that may determine the outcome?
I think the single key factor is I have no information about my opponent.
Okay. Why is that, that you don't get a look at any of these games?
You ask the wrong person.
In chess, you always know something about your opponent. Here, he knew nothing about the machine. He got 0 games in advance. In the end, they said, we don't have any because the contracts are all public games. And they said every game Deep Blue played against grandmasters and others was in private, sorry.
This time around, the intrigue of man versus machine is attracting even greater attention, but no one will bet on a winner. Kasparov says he's at the top of his game, but the computer is also in much better shape.
Como fazer computador piscar? Jogo 1.
For the match, I think David Levy made a prediction that Kasparov won by 6-0. It wasn't completely out of the question, but it's scary to think about if that happened, we would be deep shit.